Namaskritya Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamutire Nashtapraheshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. So continuing with the discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 13, the ecstatic dancing of the Lord at Rath Yatra. Text 186 onwards. So, dancing, while Mahaprabhu was dancing, he fell down in front of Maharaj Prataprudra. But that was his mercy on Maharaj Prataprudra because he wanted to give him a chance to serve himself. But outwardly, when he got up, he got angry. Oh, I was touched by a materialistic person. That's not good. And he was kind of angry at his associates. Where were you when I fell down? So further, it says, Prabhu vachane rajar mane haila bhai, sarabhoma kahe tumi na kare sanshay. King Prataprudra became frightened when Lord Chaitanya showed external anger, but Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya told the king, do not worry. Tomar upare Prabhur suprasanna mana, toma laksha kare shikhaye jagan. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya informed the king, the Lord is very satisfied with you. By pointing you out, he was teaching his personal associates how to behave with mundane people. Although outwardly the king was a mundane man, interested in money and women, internally he was purified by devotional activities. He showed this by engaging as a street sweeper to please Lord Jagannath. A person may appear to be a pounds and shillings man, interested in money and women, but if he is actually very meek and humble and surrendered to the Supreme Personality of God, he is not mundane. Such a judgment can be made only by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his very confidential devotees. As a general principle, however, no devotee should intimately mix with mundane people interested in money and women, because then we develop those desires. Mind will always take us towards the baser qualities, baser instincts, that yes, you can enjoy this and that. But for a sadhak who has made up his mind, who wants to make progress spiritually, this kind of association will not help at all. They'll definitely will not help him. And moreover, it's a wastage of time, complete wastage of time. So why bother? अवसर जानियामी करीब निवेदन सही काले जाई करी प्रभुर मिला. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya continued, I shall submit your petition when there is an opportune moment. It will then be easy for you to come and meet the Lord. Tabe Mahaprabhu Rath Pradakshina Kariya Rath Pache Jai Thele Rathe Matha Diya. After circumambulating Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went behind the car and began pushing it with his head. Theli tei chalila rath hada hada kari, chaturdike loka sab bole hari hari. As soon as he pushed, the car immediately started to move, making a rattling noise. The people all around began to chant the holy name of the Lord, Hari, Hari. So just by his touching his forehead to the Rath started to move. Tabe Prabhu Nij Bhakta Gana Laya Sange Baladeva Subhadra Agre Nritya Kare Range. As the car began to move, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his personal associates in front of the cars occupied by Lord Balram and Subhadra, the goddess of fortune. Greatly inspired, he then began to dance in front of them. Now, when the Rath Yatra starts, first Lord Balram's chariot goes, and then Subhadra, And Sudarshan is on Subhadra's chariot. His idea is to protect the lady. And then in the end is Lord Jagannath's cart that moves. Taha nitya kari Jagannath age aila, Jagannath dekhi nitya kari te lagila. After finishing the dance before Lord Baldev and Subhadra, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came before Lord Jagannath's cart. Upon seeing Lord Jagannath, he began to dance again. चलिया आइला रथ बालगंडी स्थाने Jagannath रथ राखी देखे दाहिने वामे. When they reached a place called Balagandi, Lord Jagannath stopped his car and began to look left and right. Vame Vipra Shasan Nari Kelavana Dahine Tapushpodhyana Yena Vrindavan. On the left side, Lord Jagannath saw a neighborhood of Brahmins and a coconut tree grove. On the right side, he saw nice flower gardens resembling those in the holy place, Vrindavan. Viprashasan is a word generally used in Odisha province to indicate the quarters where Brahmins live. But too bad, now there are no flower gardens on the Rathia and on the route. All shops and houses are there. The shops and hotels. आगे नित्य करे गौर लया भक्त गान रथ राखी जगन्नाथ करे न darshan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees were dancing in front of the car, and Lord Jagannath, having stopped the car, watched the dancing. Sei sthale bhoga lage ache niyama koti bhoga Jagannath kare aswada. It was customary that food be offered to the Lord at that place. Indeed, innumerable dishes of food were offered, and Lord Jagannath tasted each one of them. Obviously, he must be hungry, so such a long time they were on chariots. Jagannather chota bada jat bhakta gana nij nij uttama bhoga kare samarpan. All kinds of devotees of Lord Jagannath, from neophytes to the most advanced, offered their best cooked food to the Lord. Raja Raja Mahishi Vrinda Patra Mitra Gana Nila Chala Vasi Jata Chota Bada Jan. These devotees, including the king, his queens, his ministers and friends, and all of the big and small residents of Jagannath Puri. So they all had prepared different items to offer to the Lord. Nana desher deshi jat jatri karjan nij nij bhogataha kare samarpan. All the visitors who had come from different countries to Jagannath Puri, as well as the local devotees, offered their personally cooked food to the Lord. Aage pache dui parshve pushpo dhyanvan jai yaha pae lagaye nahi kaniyame. The devotees offered their food everywhere, in front of the car and behind it, on the two sides and within the flower garden. Wherever possible, they made their offering to the Lord, for there were no hard and fast rules. Well, this tradition has stopped now because there's so much of crowd over there. There's no place where they can offer. Bhogera samaye loker mahavira haila. Nitya Chadi Mahaprabhu Pavanegeda. While the food was being offered, a large crowd of people gathered. At that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped his dancing and went to a nearby garden. Prema Vesha Mahaprabhu Pavana Paya Pushpodhyane Griha Pindaya Rahila Padiya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the garden and, immersed in great ecstatic emotion, fell flat on a raised platform there. Nitya Nritya Parishrame Prabhu Dehe Ghan Garma Sugandhi Shital Vayu Karena Sevana. The Lord was very much fatigued from the hard labor of dancing, and there was perspiration all over his body. He therefore enjoyed the fragrant, cool breeze of the garden. And because Jagannath chariot had stopped, so many devotees had come to make the offerings. So Mahaprabhu knew it will take some time. So he wanted to take some rest. And this is where it's called Jagannath Vallabh Garden. Balgandi or Jagannath Vallabh Garden. यत भक्त कीर्तनीय आशी आराम प्रति वृक्ष तले सबे करे न विश्राम. All the devotees who had been performing Sankirtan came there and took rest under each and every tree. Eita kahil Prabhu Maha Sankirtan Jagannath Rage Yache Karil Nartan. Thus I have described the great performance of congregational chanting by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as he danced in front of Lord Jagannath. Rathagrete Prabhu Yache Karila Nartan. Chaitanyashtake Rupa Gosai Kareache Varnana. In his prayer known as Chaitanyashtak, Srila Rupa Goswami has given a vivid description of the Lord's dancing before the car of Jagannath. Srila Rupa Goswami composed 3 prayers with the title Chaitanyashtak. The verse next quoted is text 7 from the first of the Chaitanyashtak prayers, which are included in the book Stav Mala. So, Ratharunad Dhasyarad Adhipadavi Nilachalapater Adabra Premorami Surit Natan Natanullas Vivashaha Saharsham Gayad Bhi Parivrita Tanur Vaishnava Jane Sa Chaitanya Kimme Punarapi Drishovriya Syati Padam Yasyati Padam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced down the main road in great ecstasy before Lord Jagannath, the master of Nilachal, who was sitting on his car. Overwhelmed by the transcendental bliss of dancing and surrounded by Vaishnavas who sang the holy names, he manifested waves of ecstatic love of Godhead. When will Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again be visible to my vision? इहा यही शून्य से श्री चैतन्य पाए सुदृढ़ विश्वास सह प्रेम भक्ति है. Anyone who hears this description of the car festival will attain Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He will also attain the elevated state by which he will have firm conviction in devotion service and love of Godhead. So by Prabhupada's mercy, we have heard this description now very nicely. And hopefully we'll also get this elevated state that the Shruti Phal that Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami is giving us. Shri Rupa Raghunath Pade Jare Asham Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Das. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring the mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in the footsteps. So thus end the Bhaktivedanta purpose of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, 13th chapter, describing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ecstatic dancing at Lord Jagannath's car festival. Hari Bol. So chapter 14, performance of the Vrindavan pastime. We have plenty of time, so we can start this chapter. So now what happened when Mahaprabhu was inside the garden? Now Maharaj Prataprudra, he got the opportunity. Gora, text 1. Gora Pashyan Atma Vrindaye Shri Lakshmi Vijayotsam Shutva Gopi Rasollasam Hrishta Premna Nanartasa. Accompanied by his personal devotee, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the festival known as Lakshmi Vijayotsam. There he discussed the super excellent love of the gopis. Just by hearing about them, he became very pleased and danced in great ecstatic love for the Lord. Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandra Shri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Dhanya. All glories to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, known as Gaur Chandra. All glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. All glories to Advaita Acharya, who is so exalted. Jai Jai Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Gana Jai Shrota Gana Jara Gaura Pranadhana. All glories to all the devotees headed by Srivas Thakur. All glories to the readers who have taken Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a life and soul. Eimat Prabhu Achen Premire Aveshin Ena Kale Pratap Rudra Karila Praveshin. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was resting in ecstatic love, Maharaj Pratap entered the garden. Sarvabhauma Upadeshe Chadi Raja Vesha Ekala Vaishnava Veshe Karila Pravesha. Following Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's instructions, the king had given up his royal dress. He now entered the garden in the dress of a Vaishnava. So this is how devotees try to help other devotees get the mercy. Sometimes members of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, especially in the Western countries, find it difficult to approach people to distribute books because people are unfamiliar with the traditional saffron robes of the devotees. The devotees they've inquired whether they can wear European and American dress before the general public. From the instructions given to King Prataparudra by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, we can understand that we may change our dress in any way to facilitate our service. When our members change their dress to meet the public or to introduce our books, they are not breaking the devotional principles. The real principle is to spread the Krishna consciousness movement, and if one has to change into regular Western dress for this purpose, there should be no objection. And not just putting on Western dress like suit and shoes and tie. Devotees have also put on wigs to hide their shaved heads when they were out there in public distributing books. But as Prabhupada says, there's no harm in that, there's nothing. Sab bhakte Ragya Nila Joda Hatha Haya Prabhu Pada Dhari Pade Sahasa Kariya. Maharaj Prataparudra was so humble that with folded hands, he first took permission from all the devotees. And then with great courage, he fell down and touched the lotus feet of the Lord. So all the devotees, as we studied earlier, they were sitting in under different trees. The Mahaprabhu was lying down on a raised platform, and his eyes were closed, and he was taking rest. And Maharaj Prataparudra came. And all the devotees, they wanted Maharaj Prataparudra to get the mercy. And they were seeing, and it is said, he took permission from all the devotees. he kind of folded hands and didn't say anything. And then he touched the lotus feet of the Lord. Aanki mudi Prabhu preme bhumi teshayan nripati ne punya kare pada samvahan. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lay on the raised platform with his eyes closed in ecstatic love and emotion, the king very expertly began to massage his legs. See, Mahaprabhu knew who it is. He is sitting as Paramatma in everybody's heart. But this is how he wants to give mercy to King Prataparudra. Rasa Lila Shloka Padi Karena Stavana Jayati Te Adhikam Adhyaya Karena Patan. The king began to recite verses from the Ras Lila from Srimad Bhagavatam. He recited the chapter beginning with the words Jayati Te Adhikam. These verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 31, constitute what is known as Gopi Gita. Shunite Shunite Prabhu Santosha Para Bala Bala Bali Prabhu Bale Barvara. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard these verses, he was pleased beyond limits. And he said again and again, go on reciting, go on reciting. See, all the devotees, especially Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, because he is the one who was guiding Maharaj Prataparudra, what to do, how to do, what clothes to wear when you go see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he knew the heart of Mahaprabhu, what mood, and Sarup Damodar also, what mood Mahaprabhu would be in at this time. Rath Yatra, Mahaprabhu dancing, he's in Radharani's mood, Gopi's mood, and the particular mood of Gopis is this chapter of Bhagavatam, 31st chapter, starting Gopi Geet. So this is the right way, first to understand the mood of the person we are trying to serve, and then act accordingly. Not that we just serve according to our mood and then wonder why that person is not happy, or we should, or we kind of speculate or be curious that this person is so attached to his own thing and he should look at our mood. No. The service is, the meaning of service is to please the person we are trying to serve. So simple. I mean, can we imagine in our homes, we have like maid servants, and and we are expecting that she will clean this way or she will cook this way, and she said, "No, I want to clean or cook the way I want." Is she going to please the master? No. So similarly, in devotional service, we have to understand the mood of the person we are trying to serve, and then serve it. Just like Prabhupada has given an example. Some Guruji came to the house of a devotee, and it was very hot, and Guruji said, told his disciple, go get me some nice water, cool water. I'm very thirsty, it's very hot. So the servant goes in the kitchen and he's starting thinking, oh, Guruji has some water, but milk is better than water. So I should take milk. But milk, more than milk, I should boil it and make nice rabdi out of it, and then I should take, because that is better than just giving plain milk. So who is he serving? He is serving his mind, or is he trying to serve his Guruji? First, he is taking time to make rabdi, and Guruji is thirsty, and he is saying, where is water? I just want some water. So the point is, we have to try to understand what is it that the Lord wants. What is it that Srila Prabhupada wants from us? And then serve accordingly. So here Mahaprabhu, he was pleased beyond limits, and he said again and again, go on reciting, go on reciting. Tava katha amritam shoka raja je padila, uthi prema veshe prabhu alingana kaila. As soon as the king recited the words beginning with the words Tav Kathamritam, the Lord arose in ecstatic love and embraced him. See, God, Maharaj Pratap Rudra got all the mercy that he wanted. Mahaprabhu embraced. Tumi mora dile bahu amulya ratahana, mora kichu dite nahi dilu alinga. On hearing the words recited by the King, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you have given me invaluable gems, but I have nothing to give you in return. Therefore, I'm simply embracing. Ete bali sahi shloka pade bharva, dui janna range kamba netre jaladhar. After saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to recite the same words again and again. Tav Kathamritam. Both the king and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were trembling and tears were flowing from their eyes. This is love. This is real ecstatic emotions. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Krinanti Ye Bhurida Jana. My Lord, the nectar of your words and the descriptions of your activities and the life and soul of those who are always aggrieved in this material world. These narrations are transmitted by exalted personalities and they eradicate all sinful reactions. What? Nectar of your words and the descriptions of your activities. Tava Katha and Amrit, Katha Amritam. Whoever hears these narrations attains all good fortune. These narrations are broadcast all over the world and are filled with spiritual power. Those who spread the message of Godhead are certainly the most munificent welfare workers. So sometimes people ask, what's the best charity? What is the best charity? Is it giving money, feeding hungry people, opening hospitals, or giving water to thirsty people? What is the best form of charity? But Bhagavatam says, those who spread the message of Godhead are certainly the most munificent welfare workers, most munificent, most compassionate, because they are being merciful to the soul of that person. And once that soul is elevated spiritually, it says they eradicate all sinful reactions. Of course, we can say, bhuke pet na bhajan hoy gopala. Fine. Feeding somebody is good, but it's not the best. We should feed prasadam, but at the same time, let them hear some Krishna Katha, Krishna Naam. That will purify. And not just purify, it brings all good fortune. Bhurida bhurida bali kare alingana, iho nahi jane iho, hai kaun jana. After reciting this verse, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately embraced the king and cried, "You are the most magnificent, you are the most magnificent." At this point, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not know who the king was outwardly. So you are the Mahaprabhu saying you're the most magnificent because you're speaking all these verses to me. You're making me think of Krishna. You're giving me Krishna Katha. पूर्व सेवा देखी तारे कृपा उपजीन अनुसंधान बिना कृपा प्रसाद करी. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy was aroused because of the king's previous service. Therefore, without even asking who he was, the Lord immediately bestowed his mercy upon him. Ei dekha Chaitanya kripa mahabala tar anusandhana vina karaye safala. How powerful is the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Without even inquiring about the king, the Lord made everything successful. That is merciful. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is so powerful that it acts automatically. If a person renders loving service to Krishna, it never goes in vain. It is recorded in a spiritual account, and in due time it will fructify. This is confirmed by Bhagavad Gita. Neha Vikramanashvasti Pratyavayo Navidyate. Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahtobhya. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement. This path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. So even a little advancement. And this is the thing, it never goes in vain. Any service rendered to Krishna. Why? Because the bhakti is eternal. It stays with us, life after life. It just doesn't go away. It's transcendent. Even if somebody does karma mishrit bhakti or gyan mishrit bhakti, any form, it stays with us. So that is also reason behind that when all these uh, kings come, they want to kill people, they want to uh, have their own kingdom the way they want to have, and they will break down temples or this or that. Well, this life is not all in all, and has to understand. It's not that, oh, I have established that and this is how it will remain forever. No, never. What is Sanatan? That will always remain. And Sanatan means Jivera Swarupa Krishnera Nityadans. That is Sanatan. The rest, everything is temporary. So instead of disrupting somebody's progress in spiritual life, this is the responsibility of the kings, of the leaders, to help, support, promote the progress in spiritual life. This is the main responsibility. And when somebody does that, then he pleases Krishna. When the leader does that, and when a person is making progress, that also pleases Krishna. And when Krishna is pleased, Bhagavad Gita says, all the demigods are automatically pleased. And when the demigods are pleased, nature will provide everything for the subsistence of the humanity. Not just humanity, every living entity on earth or in the material world. So this fact is what we have to understand. And here in this verse of Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada is quoting, it tells it can protect one. The little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. So most dangerous type of fear, for those who have the knowledge, the most dangerous type of fear is not dying. We have to die. Everybody who has taken birth, jata se dhruva mrityu. Anybody who has taken birth is going to die. There's no fear in that. Most dangerous type of fear is that I don't want to take birth in a species of life lower than human being. Because then I cannot make progress spiritually. So means we have to make some progress, if not big progress, at least to get human life. So we can continue with our progress. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has particularly bestowed upon all fallen souls in this age the most potent method of devotion service, Sankirtan, the congregational chanting of the Lord's holy name. And whoever takes to it through the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is immediately elevated to the transcendental position. As Srimad Bhagavatam recommends, Yajna Sankirtana Prayara Yajanti Hi Sumedas. A student of Krishna consciousness must receive Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Then his devotion service will quickly succeed. This was the case with King Prataprudra. One has to be noticed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and a little service with sincere efforts will convince the Lord that one is a proper candidate for returning home, back to Godhead. At first, Maharaj Prataprudra did not have a chance to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but when the Lord saw that the king was serving Lord Jagannath as a menial sweeper, the Lord's mercy upon the king became a solid fact. When Maharaj Prataprudra, in the dress of a Vaishnava, was serving the Lord did not even inquire who he was. Rather, he had compassion upon him and embraced him. And actually, this is what Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj also said. We should not try to see the Lord. Try to serve him in such a way that he wants to see that who is this devotee who's serving me so nicely. So the service is most important. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wants to point out that nothing could compare to the Lord's mercy towards Maharaj Pratapruta. Therefore, he uses the word Dekha, just see, and Chaitanya Kripa Mahabal. How powerful is the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is also confirmed by Prabodhanand Saraswati. Yat Karunya Kataksha Vaibhavat Vavata. Even a little of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy serves as a great asset for spiritual advancement. Therefore, the Krishna consciousness movement must be spread through the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Sri Rupa Goswami experienced the mercy and magnanimity of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradaya Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gaurat Vishena. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya, who is more magnanimous than any other avatar, even Krishna himself, because he is bestowing freely that what no one else has ever given. Krishna did not give, Lord Ram did not give, only Mahaprabhu gave. What? Krishna Prema Pradayate. Freely he is giving. That is most merciful. Srila Lochandas Thakur has also sung Parama Karuna Pahu Duijana Nitai Gaura Chandra. The two brothers, Nitai and Gaura, are so kind that no one can compare to them. In fact, Srila Prabhupada, when he had come to Atlanta temple, so in Atlanta, the main deities are Gaur Nitai. Jagannath Baldeswara is on one side and Radha Krishna on one side. The main deities are Gaur Nitai. So Prabhupada, before the class, he didn't sing Jai Radha Madhav there. He sang this bhajan, Parama Karuna, Bahu Duijana, Nitai Gaura Chandra. So he was reflecting on the mercy of Nitai Gaura Chandra and how they're being so merciful, they're attracting people all over the world to the movement. And Prabhupada started to cry. Tears are flowing from his eyes, and when he stopped, he closed his eyes. And devotees there, they were just sitting, what to do now? They were looking at Prabhupada's face and they were just quiet. It was pin drop silence in the room. What to do? So after a while, one devotee, I think he was playing on Mridanga or he picked up Mridanga and then he started Hare Krishna mantra, chanting, and all the devotees sang after him, and then Prabhupada came back to his external consciousness. Then he gave the class. So devotees are like dumbfounded, what to do in this situation. But this is what Prabhupada was experiencing, the Param Karuna of Nitai Gaura Chandra. Similarly, Narottam Das Thakur has sung, Vrajendra Nandan Jahi Shachi Sutta Haila Sahi Balarama Haila Nitai Dina Hina Yatta Chela Hari Nam Uddharila Tara Sakshi Jagai Madhai. Just to deliver all the sinful persons of this age by propagating the chanting of the holy name, Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram have invented as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Jagai and Madhai are evidence of their success. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's special mission is the deliverance of all fallen souls in Kali Yuga. So during Mahaprabhu's time, there were only one Jagai Madhai. Now their Jagai Madhais are all over the world. We need special mission, special mercy. Devotees of Krishna must persistently seek the favor and mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to become fit to return home back to God. So this is what we need to persistently seek. Now, how to seek this favor, mercy? By engaging in Sankirtan movement. This is what pleases Mahaprabhu, and he is ready to bestow his mercy. So, by chanting of the holy names, we do our japa and we do it congregationally. And then Prabhupada included in the Sankirtan, he included prasadam distribution, book distribution. So if it can do that, this is what will please Mahaprabhu, and he is ready to bestow his mercy. Ready. So this should be our only goal of life. That's all. Okay, I guess I can stop here. See, anybody has any questions or comments?
Very nice class, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Very nice class.
Prabhuji, you are
Thank you.
doing the most charity, the best charity, Prabhuji.
Oh, I'm getting benefited.
Enlightening us, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, you're right.
I'm getting the benefits. Chalo, thank you all. You all have a safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Lakshmana.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.